I think one of the things that was important in the development of the suit was to make it easy to use, something that the crew just has to literally plug in when they sit down, and then the suit kind of takes care of itself from there. So the suit is really kind of one part of the bigger Dragon system. It's really part of the vehicle. So we think of it as kind of a suit seat system. So the seat that the crew is in and the suit are in a lot of ways working together. And so it made sense that we were designing Dragon in-house to also design the suit.
Our spacesuit is completely designed in-house. It's built here in Hawthorne, California, in the same building as the rocket and the capsule. The spacesuit is custom-made for each crew member, and that is to optimize the fit for the crew member.
We definitely wanted to innovate, and we wanted it to look inspiring, but first and foremost, we wanted it to be safe and reliable. The spacesuit's primary purpose is to protect the crew in the unlikely event that the cabin were to depressurize. But the suit does a number of additional things. It provides cooling and communication to the crew inside of the suit. It provides them hearing protection. And the outer layer of the suit is flame resistant, so it provides flame protection as well. When the crew gets in the capsule, they get in their seats and they plug the suit into the umbilical that's attached to the seat. And the umbilical is providing everything that the suit needs. So it provides the avionics or electronics for communications. It's providing the air to cool the suit, and then it also provides gas when needed to pressurize the suit. So it's really a single point that lets the suit do all the things that it needs to do. We designed the helmet in-house. The helmet serves a number of different functions. Obviously, it's protecting the crew's head and it's retaining gas like the rest of the suit, but it also houses the microphones as well as the valves that are regulating pressure in the suit. We had to design the gloves so that they would work with the touchscreens, but the gloves also still had to do a number of other things like the rest of the suit. So all of those things had to come together within the glove. It'll be obviously really amazing to see Bob and Doug in their flight suits, and I think one of the things that's cool about the suit is it's not just a piece of hardware, it's not just a suit, it's a very personal thing. It's Bob's suit and it's Doug's suit. And so seeing the two of them in their suits, using it in flight will be just a really amazing thing.
The Crew Dragon capsule is the spacecraft that houses the crew. It is replacing the cargo Dragon capsule that was previously used on SpaceX resupply missions to the International Space Station.
The Dragon spacecraft that we'll be using to carry astronauts to the space station and bring them home is really a 21st century spaceship.
My first impression of the inside of Crew Dragon, I was amazed. It's obviously a modern space vehicle. It's a very sleek design inside, very comfortable. The seats are actually car racing seats, so the safety factors go up considerably.
We've flown Crew Dragon already to the space station and back. We subsequently made a lot of changes, improvements, but we also just have to be absolutely paranoid about safety.
Well, the experience of training in an accurate capsule with a spacesuit is invaluable.
Bob and Doug wore their spacesuits in the simulation because we want training to be as flight-like as possible for them.
SpaceX Dragon, we are ready to pressurize.
When you have all your equipment on, it allows you to get more comfortable in a situation. So the more you can train in those suits, the better you'll be on the real day.
It's exciting to see, modern components in a spacecraft.
You get very used to the shuttle, the 2,000 switches, circuit breakers, the seats. It's not the most comfortable vehicle to fly in.
For those of us who've been living with switches from the 60s for all these years, to see a modern interface is something that's pretty exciting.
SpaceX Dragon, we've got 2 good LEDs.
Copy all, Dragon.
Some of the great innovations that we've made, we have these wonderful touch screens, so you can see everything that's going on in the vehicle. You can get all the data that you need about the vehicle, and you can also control the vehicle all from these touch screens.
The gloves are compatible with the touchscreen. It's imperative because there are operations you need to do with the gloves on.
Our tablets are updated.
The Dragon capsule is almost completely automated, so it should be able to fly the entire flight without us intervening at all if everything goes normally. And I think it's the way of the future with vehicles. I mean, we see that now with cars, we see it with airplanes. And this is just the next logical step.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
America has launched. And so rises a new era of American spaceflight, and with it the ambitions of a new generation continuing the dream.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there is that entry burn beginning. This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
While that entry burn continues, we're just about a minute away from SECO. We'll have a number of events all happen in rapid succession. It'll be the second engine cutoff.
Stage 1
we'll be
burn
looking for that stage 1 landing burn shortly after.
Yeah, actually, just within a few seconds of each other. It's such a cool view on your left screen, seeing Bob and Doug on Dragon. Right now, you can see the displays that they are seeing right now themselves.
Terminal guidance.
MVAC throttle step.
We are coming up 25 seconds or so away from SECO, or second engine cutoff.
This is also the point where Bob and Doug are cut off.
Now we are waiting for our first stage to make its way to our drone ship. Of course, I still love
Dragon SpaceX nominal orbital insertion.
Launch escape confirmation is nominal orbital insertion.
Nominal orbital insertion.
And what you're seeing on your screen is a live view of our drone ship, where our first stage will be coming down. Looks like we lost that live view, but we'll wait for confirmation of that landing shortly here.
Falcon 9 first stage successfully landed.
And there you can see on your screen, Falcon 9 has landed. This is the first Falcon 9 to carry humans to orbit, so very exciting for us.